Now, I know we're all excited for the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. We know that Rockstar is not going to disappoint. If anything, they're going to deliver, and they're going to deliver to such an exceedingly high degree. But while we're waiting, apparently there's been some shocking revelation about Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, in the past, a lot of us who have played GTA games, at least up till, let's say, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. I think Liberty City, Grand Theft Auto 4 Liberty City, was the first that actually came with DLCs, like, expansion stories. And they were pretty fun, pretty memorable, quite nostalgic when I look back. And I remember when GTA 5 was coming out in 2013, there was a lot of talk and speculation about what could be the expansion, what could be a DLC that Rockstar is going to roll out in a few years. But we never, unfortunately, got a DLC. And what we did end up with is GTA Online, a live service that is, to this day, quite robust, quite lively. It's got a huge player base. I mean, the huge rise of GTA RP is a very big deal. But never a story DLC came out of GTA 5. And we always wondered, were they even working on one, or were they not? Well, apparently, an interesting discussion with Joe Robino, hopefully I'm getting it right, Joe Robino, a former Rockstar developer who shed light on why the much-anticipated standalone story DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5 was never released. So apparently there was one, and they never released it. And he says, and this is in own words, he says that GTA Online's immense success turned it into a cash cow soon after the launch, leading to the cancellation of the DLC. This is a real shame. And this is Rubino apparently worked at Rockstar's New York office from 2010 all the way to 2016. So he's been there for 6 years. He shared a little bit about his experience. He revealed that some of the team that moved on to work on Red Dead Redemption 2 right after GTA 5, after the cancellation of the DLC. He also expressed his frustration over the decision to shelve the DLC, stating that actually was a lot of the reason for me being a little sour at the time, because I was like, yo, what up, guys? This was awesome. And you just, let's finish it. Let's keep going. And Rockstar just completely shelved it. It hurts me. Honestly, it breaks my heart to hear this kind of news. And I get it, because there was a time, in the video game industry, the trend was you make a game, it's fun, it sells enough copies, and you make an expansion to help make even a post-sales of some kind. But now, with the rise of live services, it's not enough to just sell enough copies and hit the quota or even make an expansion. Now, it's about how can we make a product that could last a lifetime, so to speak. The forever game, the infinite experience, so to speak. And we've seen a lot of big live services who have been very successful. Fortnite, GTA Online, Apex Legends, Warzone, Destiny 2, and I get it, but I think because of how much of a cash cow these live services are, we find ourselves losing a little bit of that, some of that previous, content, that previous value that we used to get with our games. A big example right now is the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, which, was for $40, and people were always speculating, this is kind of expensive for a DLC, but we ended up, the reviews, I played it, it's phenomenal, it's worth the money and more. You have to imagine, at a time where DLCs and expansions come in the form of, seasonal cosmetic skins or a battle pass, seeing an expansion like this is such a breath of fresh air. And I could have imagined that a Rockstar level DLC for GTA 5 would have been phenomenal. I mean, this is a studio that's very ambitious with their product, with their creative work, and they do take their time. They do demand patience, but when they come out with something absolutely groundbreaking, setting trends. And it's such a shame because you could have had. It's kind of like you could have had the best of both worlds here. You could have still had the GTA Online while also coming out with the story DLC. I don't get it. You make literally, on the reports, it shows over $1 billion every single year, $1 billion worth of revenue from GTA Online. Why couldn't you just have a department, have that team continue? And Rubino here says that it could have been done. It could have been finished. They could have had it out there, and people would have absolutely had a blast. It's a legacy for GTA 5, a very tragic legacy that's left, it's left uncertain. It's left without much closure. And I hate, and it reminds me that there's this part of the industry that I don't like, where it's very profit-oriented before providing something of true value to its consumers, to its fans, to those who have supported these franchises and these companies for many, many years. It could have been a great homage, a great love letter for that community, something that we all look back fondly and remember, hey, that GTA 5 DLC was banging, but we can't even say that. It's a shocking revelation because it brings back so much. It brings back a really sort of bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. But hopefully with GTA 6 release, maybe there's perhaps a roadmap for some potential expansion. But then again, with how live services are now, I highly doubt it. Let's take a short break. We're going to be right back covering more news from the world of entertainment right here on the Evening Buzz. Stay tuned.
If you liked this episode of The Evening Buzz, drop a like and subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.